Greetings, friends, and welcome to the woods. Since we are in the season of fall, and we are right now, as I'm taping this, approaching the celebration that honors the fall season, which really that's what the celebration is about. It's honoring the season of fall, the season of the shift from the light side, the warmth, and the joy of summer into the contemplative, more reflective, more dreamy winter time, the activity of summer to the relaxation of winter, the enforced relaxation for many of us of winter, simply because, especially in our ancestors' time, if you lived in a climate that allows for snow and an extreme cold, you weren't going to be doing a lot of outdoor activities. You were going to have to live off of what you had preserved, what you grew during the summer, what you preserved during this time of the year would have to carry you over into the spring when renewal began again. So, this is a time of celebrating that. It's a time of celebrating the harvest, coming together and getting all your preparations together and evaluating what's come before. I think that's the part of it that bothers most people is that evaluation process. You have to stop and pause and decide if you have enough of what you need to get you through the dark time, the winter time. Now, I I've noticed that there are some serious misconceptions about some of the cultural um, practices that were brought from the old world, from the Scot and the Irish in particular, with their acknowledgments of the thinning of the veil and how we need to honor our ancestors, those who came before, and how we need to be cautious during this particular time of year because it allows flow back and forth between the dimensions. And I talked about the pumpkin, which is actually a guardian. It's creating a guardian for your household in order to scare away anything that's bad and take care of the good. But we have other apparent misconceptions about what that time period is, what it does, the symbols of it. One of those symbols that people have a particular fear of all year round is the black cat. Now, cats in general are dimensional travelers. We see what they do asleep, but quite often what they're doing when their body is resting is they're quite active on the realm of the astral and the etheric, where we go when we dream, where we live part of our lives. They live more of their lives there. And part of what they can do for those that they companion, they can help us learn how to move through dimensions as well. And they protect us from things that have an influence here, but that we don't necessarily see or hear, but again, do affect us. And some of the most adept at protecting us, especially during the night, are the black cats. Now, because of this, because they can grant those who see them as family and companion them with the ability to also dimensional shift with greater strength, to be able to remember what we do on that side, to be able to bring through memories of the past, to be able to communicate with our ancestors and our family who passed over. Because they have these abilities, organized religion that really depends on us being afraid of death, being afraid of transition, being afraid of what is out there that's not under their specific control, has decided to demonize the black cat as something terrible and horrible and dangerous and something that will give you bad luck. And in actuality, unless you are yourself intending harm and bring through that energy, black cats bring good luck. They protect us when we sleep. On the very physical side, they they handle vermin. There was a time when we'd sleep that we needed to fear uh, rats, for instance. You could come into our houses, eat our food, and bite our children or us while we sleep. Cats, cats looked after us. And the black cat is a particularly good night hunter. They're good at protecting us from astral entities. They can go into places and not be seen. They are very effective guardians. So to fear them is to fear your own part of yourself, the mysteries of your heart, of your soul, the dark places that perhaps you fear to go. But in their innocence, they are strong. And most cat and dog companions, the felines and the canis species, who companion us, who are our friends, they are innocent of many of the things that we harbor because we are keepers of this world. We are designated to care for this world. Something that we haven't really been allowed to do because of the interference that up until very recently we've had to deal with. But now we can find our way through that. And again, in this season, cats, there's no need to be afraid of them, and please don't torture them. There are some people who feel that is a way to celebrate this time of year. It's a good way to make enemies. So be kind to those who look after you, and welcome to the woods.